While the African Continental Free Trade Agreement is ongoing, experts have urged the continent to take advantage of the larger market by prioritizing intra-African oil trade to mitigate the projected effect of COVID-19 virus on its revenue. TVC News business correspondent Adeshewa Odushoga reports.
The post-COVID-19 era in the Nigerian economy is filled with uncertainties of how long Nigerians will continue to bear the brunt for. Before the pandemic hit, a total of 83 million Nigerians were reported to be living below the poverty line of over 137,000 naira yearly. And this report is according to the National Bureau of Statistics. More horrifying is the report that 5 million more Nigerians may be pushed into the poverty line even if Nigeria manages to contain the spread of the virus. In view of these projections, the Nigerian government is rolling out strong fiscal policies, which includes rolling over 1 trillion naira underspent for capital projects in the year 2020 to enable sustainable development strategies.
We're actually going to have both a continuation spend on the 2020 capital component to move the performance to maybe around 90% or more. And then you have the same concurrent spend with the 2021 budget. So the overall impact is that there will be more capital expenditure, there's more jobs to be created out of projects, infrastructure and all kinds of projects, public works program. So we benefit. So this is even more reason why you should expect some growth in the first quarter.
As a result of the pandemic, oil production in Africa declined by 10% in the year 2020 from 8.3 million barrels per day. This is driven by the demand slowdown for export, while the continent's proven oil reserve stayed at 125.7 billion barrels from the end of 2019 to 2020. Experts says the continent should prioritize intra-African oil transaction to build its trade as well as oil revenue.
That will stabilize our volumes, to stabilize both sales and production volume. We also look at the possibility that they could also be involved in our refinery projects or buy some of our refined crude. So that creates a big market for a possibility of refined crude, because don't forget that we have 75 licenses out there for private refineries. And if they are all doing 20,000 barrels a day, it will be 1.5 million barrels a day. So that would be a big market for us.
In the midst of these accompanying uncertainties, bold reforms, strong fiscal and monetary policies by relevant government agencies are needed to help mitigate the impact of the second wave of the coronavirus pandemic, which will help create more jobs and lift millions of Nigerians out of the poverty line. Adeshewa Odushoga, TVC News, Lagos.